Hello, comrades. It's Premier River, and I am back. And now, for a change, we're back at old Riverville, where we started the first couple episodes. And let's put this thing on. I can't see the mouse. We built our final house that we had originally planned, and if you look, we moved 64 of those plus 21s in, and we still have a bunch of them. And I wanted to go over that because I got a few comments, but first, I would like to just show you that we've got this completed here. And I wanted to move some of these vehicles over just so that you guys kind of see what I'm doing with this. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't just leave them sit here, right? So we have, this guy. We've got two steel trucks. We've got a bricks and a prefabs. And then what are you? You are the other steel trucks. So I think I got them all open. So here's two steel trucks. And the way it works out pretty nicely with this, that you can get four of these in here, right? So instead of going to the storage here, I want this guy to go to the road cargo, right? So we're going to get rid of that and then tell him to unload and wait, right? Because I really don't plan on using, oops, that's load and wait. Unload and wait. I really don't plan on using bricks anyplace else too soon except for here. Or if we're doing construction all the way up on the other end by the steel mills, this isn't supplying the steel mills, right? So there we go. So there's the bricks, and then we'll do the same thing here, right? This is one of the steel trucks, and then this guy's going to be unload, steel, and weight, and then we're going to get rid of that stop, which was there. All right, good. So that's another one done. And then prefab panels. Let's come here, plus. All right, and then get rid of this one. So they're going to the road cargo station. Good to go. All right, don't we have another? Oh, the wood guy. Well, the wood guy's not waiting here anyway, so we'll just send all four of these guys to here. Sometimes you have to use that extra spot, right? Like especially if you want the extra steel truck coming in, which is, oops, what did I do? Which is actually kind of common for me because you use more steel. I mean, at times you use more prefab panels or bricks, but for the most part, you're just like steady using steel. If you're going to run out of something regularly, it's going to be the steel. Right, okay, so that should get them all coming in here and waiting. We have dropped off a little bit more steel, and, so I did this, a little while ago so that we could start getting that going. Because really, I think most of our construction now is going to start happening down this way. Now let's take a look, just so you guys can see. We are still backing up, I think, a little bit on the crops here. We're doing pretty well in terms of the crops here, right? So in other words, we're still not using them all up. So when I say I have enough people here at this point, I do have enough people given two things. One, we're not using, or I'm sorry, with the number of people we have, we're using up pretty much all of the crops we're generating. So we can talk about making this area and expanding it bigger, but once I expanded it bigger, then I would let my population grow, right? Like, why would I keep expanding a population when I might not even make this bigger? If you know what I'm saying. Like in other words, I might just need to build another farm next in order to get enough crops to really keep this going. Now, the other thing to say is, and I think I was misunderstood, I don't like the way the busing works. We have plenty of busing if they didn't always end up, look at that, 1, 2, 3. And I could put another bus on there. As a matter of fact, just for the sake of it, I will put this guy on it, right? He's just a little bus, but I might as well put him in the loop as opposed to have him sitting there. The problem is, that they're just, they just end up back to back all the time. I don't know what to do about it. People said, oh, I put waypoint. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. They end up back to back to back, and then once in a while, they'll get like out of sync and they won't be back to back. Like, see, this one does have a little bit of a gap between these two. And let's see, like this one may go get fuel and then, but then it might be this one that gets fuel. It's just it's a random hit or miss thing. So, and I don't mean to keep going on about that, but Yeah, I have enough busing unless I just want to put like 72 buses so that there's always a bus back and forth. Right? So it's just until we can get a tram system, or somebody even suggested cableway, not necessarily for here, but that might be an interesting way to work on this in the future. But so in other words, at this point, I'm kind of okay. Look, we're running out of people because these buses just won't stay spaced out. And again, I put another 7 buses on there, and maybe that'll solve the problem. Right? Then we'll just have like 7 times the fuel cost to get the, about the same number of people over here. Just very frustrating to try to get anything done with the buses. And then as far as people over here goes, when I first created this map, I went in, like this was episode 0. I went in and I painted the butt cheeks here. See, we're right down here in the corner. Super, like coal and super dense iron. And I said to myself, I'm not going to take advantage of that, right? So keep that in mind. I understand that I can make improvements and add more people and make this, like a super exporting thing, but that's not the reason I built it. I built it to supply our own construction equipment, right? Plus it's fun to build things. But the fact that this is 100% quality, I'm not trying to take advantage of that. So this is just really mostly to, like I said, get our own construction stuff going. Look, we have a cement plant. How do we get workers in there? Where are the workers coming from? Oh no, they're still constructing. I'm sorry, I'm thinking it was done. But they're done that darn phase of concrete. So good. Which means I can actually come in here. Let's open these. I moved all of my mixers up here just because it was taking so darn long. So let's shrink this back up. I'll just leave them there for a minute. So in other words, I really don't want to take advantage of this. I'm okay with the little bit of exporting we're doing. We have this little export buffer here and all that, and but I'm not going to ramp this up to be all that it can be. And if you look, by the way, every single building we have on the map is full of plus 21. So it's not like, we just really need another city. And I don't want to, until we get another city going, I don't want to be paying for any more people. I think having 250 extra people for now, as far as being plus, and that number will go up, right? It's going to be plenty at this point, so I just don't need any more people. So, and I know I keep saying this over, but I keep getting comments, and then the comments are a little bit lagging behind what I say, because, I have to do the episode so I can get ahead in life, to be able to get them uploaded and everything else and processed. So by the time I make comments or I hear your comments, I'm ahead of you guys as far as my recording right now goes. Now, because of this, it's taking forever to get our electric done over here, but we will, I promise. So there you go. I hope that makes sense. This is not meant to be the greatest area in the world. It's just meant to be a supply of construction things more than anything else. And I am willing to export a little bit for the sake of just not right now, it's, we might not be making any of these. Speaking of which, I need to get this guy there. We might not be making any prefab panels, and so I have a problem with one truck going down to refill and then come back and export some of those panels. No, but I'm not going to sit here and put 17 trucks on here just to make money off of the prefab panels, if that makes sense, and ramp up the number of people. And I know I could do all of that, and it's a good suggestion if that was your intention. Right, so let's put this. Well, do we even want this dumper in there? Well, we do want to start building this. Let's as a matter of fact, well, I really want to get this power thing done first. How many dumpers do we have? We already have 2 in there. You know what? I'm going to grab this guy. I think I'm going to put him. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll send him down here. Right, because we do want to get this bridge started. I didn't want to start it without you guys, and there's no particular reason I don't think to not start it. Right, so we'll go like this. Other than we had no cement trucks, which we were definitely going to need down here pretty shortly. I think we. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have one down here. All right. So, and I did buy an extra one. I'm not sure if I did that on air or not. So, all right. So that's this guy, and he's got the road construction of build the bridge. And yeah, we've talked about, yeah, I'm just look. This is the one house that has a little bit of room in it. Oh, this one somebody must have died very recently, but otherwise they're all pretty much filled up. Oh, you know what? It's probably alleviated it a little bit. They were all at 75 before I built this one. So, but yeah, so we have room for a few more plus 21s. And just so you know, like I want to get over here and build that town. It's really going to take months to get this built. And I think when we start building this little town over here, I think that we'll be in much better shape for, we'll take those 250 people plus some, get them moved over here and start growing. And then this is just going to be a little town of construction, right? Like, I don't know what else we'll do right in this area. Maybe we'll do some more neat things, but, then I'm picturing like another town somewhere up here that will help us with our oil island and refineries and all that, right? Or maybe this town, that's right. We were talking about this town being, we put our refineries right in this area, and then the town would be over here away from the pollution. And then we would have like a train or some kind of good system to get them up here to work at the refineries. But what I wanted to do, we're a good little chunk into this episode, is I've been thinking I really would like to get over here and get some, get the train, like figure out where we would bring the train over. Part of me was talking about over here, but I also picture us building over this way at some point, right? More this way than that way type thing. Like I don't necessarily picture us building over into here particularly soon, but I would picture us more maybe going this way. So I would like to keep this as like our rail hub here, right? And then I had this railroad track with the idea of going over there. And then what I was thinking of is twofold here. This is a little bit jutted out, right? If you look, like we could cut the corner a bit this way if you wanted a straight road right to Riverville. So what I'm thinking we do is we could build a bridge off of right here. Right, so let's go, and I think I might start on the other side. Now, do we want a different, maybe we'll make this a different kind of bridge, right? So the last one we did was that arch? Yeah, arch. Let's do a box beam bridge, right? Is that, yeah, I think is that build truss bridge? Well, they're both truss bridges. Whether it's an arch truss or a box truss, right? But anyway, yeah, so what I'm thinking of is like, say, right in this area. See, there's our railroad. We haven't built the railroad, but let's come up and go to the maximum, right? I don't know if that's necessary. Let me know. Yeah, is that close? Oh. I think we'll be okay. Right, and then we'll turn that. Well, actually, what I should do is, do I want to? Let's go this way, just a bit more. Go all the way back down, right? All right, so that would be our new road bridge. Now, yeah, do we want to go? I think I want to go a little bit straighter right here. All right, so let's just get rid of this dirt road. Oops. Right, so that's not in our way, and then we'll, truss bridge. All right, let's go where I can see what straight is. Right, and then that would come, yeah, like here. Let's just see, can I, what, I saw you wanted to do it. All right, kind of reasonable for, and then here, And here we could probably just do this for the sake of construction. Right, but then maybe we would straighten that out, like make it nicer in the future. But we'd probably have to move this. But that gets me into the next thing here. So what I'm thinking of is, you know, this is sort of our construction-y road at this point. But we would have, yeah, do we bring this back? And then let's see about getting a bridge for the railroad. Now, the other thing to say is that, like, road bridges are cheaper than railroad bridges typically, especially because you can just use the prefabs. Oh, we're out of money. Talking too much. Right, so we only paid 71. By the way, let's go back. Borrow money. So at one point in between the episodes, I had to borrow 1,600. Right, so now we're going to borrow this. Come in here, and if you look, we did pay it down a little bit, right? Another 20,000 off or so. Now we're also at 0, so it's, you know, each time if you have money sitting there, right? Okay, plus we were down another 2,000, so we paid off about 20 grand, which is better than nothing, right? So how does that look? It looks kind of crooked this way, doesn't it? I guess not. Just. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculously tall. Are the other one? Yeah, I guess they're all kind of ridiculously tall. But we want the ships to fit under them. I guess we could actually, like, could we? Oh no, we can't end it. It's got to go across, like, at the same height, doesn't it? Because I can't, like, split the bridge here and just, you know, a lot of times they have like a lower section and then they have like they call it the middle section in the channel that's actually tall enough for the ships to get under, like, you know, that type thing. Tunnels under the water would really be kind of cool, wouldn't they? Because that, especially like in this case, might be, we need the channel. All right, so anyway, so what I'm thinking of here, without messing things up too much, is that, yeah, maybe it would be, like in the long run, we build like a road bridge here, you know, or not road bridge, yeah, a road bridge to cross our line. So we would want to make sure that, you know, we come in here, we could drop supplies off here, right? Because we got our construction supplies will be coming in. And this will also maybe be used for food and stuff like that in the future too, right? It will be a multi-purpose line. So let's just, this won't really hurt anything. All right, we'll come across, let's come like straight across the road. All right, and then what I'm thinking of is, all right, we turn. Is that going to be enough to get a bridge up in the air? All right, so, well, do we want to do, let's do a steel deck truss bridge. Because why not? All right, so we want to go as high as we can. Now, I don't know if we need to go as high as we can on this side, but. All right, so we're going to have to pull that back. Let's do this. Let's just get rid of that because I have to see. I might have to make it work. Yeah, well, let's see. That one, why did that one work so short, but this one's not? And I do kind of wish you could start in the middle. Cannot end above water. Oh, you know what? This is also, like, in other words, I wish I could start at the height. Like, not, but that's really got to be a lot longer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because you know what? The slope on this needs to be different. See, like, I'm putting this in, and that's fine and all, but what I really want is to start here and put this middle section in first in a lot of cases. So what I'm thinking of here, yeah, we got that darn crater in the way. I think Radomir likes his crater. Crater seems to get in my way an awful lot for the few times I build over here. Yeah, so let's just look at that. Yeah, so I don't want to get into this leveling too much, but expect me to. Yeah, let's level from over here, right? I just want to. So what we would do is bring that railroad in. Yeah, see how that's bringing that up a bit? It's a go down and then up. So apparently that is a famous meteorite impact or something that supposedly, I guess I'm assuming, happened in this particular area. Right, so there we go. So now if we have this kind of bridge, right, and then we would get rid of, and then we're really going to want to double that, aren't we? Yeah, is that... Come on. There's no reason you... There we go. It'll be rather expensive. And we don't have to build both sides at once, but it's definitely generally beneficial to... Let's bring that all the way down. It's definitely beneficial to lay them both out, like, because then you get into fist fights with things. Yeah, that seems like it's even higher than that other bridge. No, I guess it is about the same. Yeah, we'll take a look. It's so yeah. So that's gonna mean, yeah, really. Let's get rid of this wire frame a bit. We don't need it anymore. All right? Do we want to? I mean, we just drew that for purposes. Yeah, I guess we want to come over and across like right here. Right. How's our money doing? Money's okay. All right, so let's just bring this guy. 90 degrees to that, so you could, you know, we could have a proper intersection. Let's get rid of this. Which is kind of okay, because I think it gives us a little more flexibility with this bridge going this way, right? Like if we had come across there, it'd be a little bit tighter, so we'll be able to get maybe a little bit nicer bridge right in here to go across that. So there you go. So we'll have, you know, somehow, you know, trains come in here. You can picture, come in, go back out. We have a nice big intersection right there for the trains. They'll come back over. They'll cut right across, and we'll have to move, you know, this power and here, and then on the other side here we'll do some similar kind of things. Now, do we want to do, let's do the regular old railway bridge. Can we start? Yeah, we'll keep it a little bit far away, right? Maybe we try to get this one to be here. And then yeah, I guess that would want to turn a bit, wouldn't it? Yeah, can I go backwards? I think I can. No. Yeah, I need to. There we go. I should probably go on the other end and work out that a bit more. What is that? No, that looks fine. It almost looked to me like. No. Let's go this way if you're going to be that way about it. No. Why did it do that? All right, come on. All right, let's go all the way Something's wrong. Right. Yeah, so something's... This kind of bridge. There we go. We got it back. Right, and then... that. Right, so we'll have, you know, railroad across there. Yeah, that'll kind of turn to follow this. And then let's talk about... Let's start this side out over here. Now... Yeah, I do like the idea of this being over here, because this railroad bridge is like future dreaming almost. So I'm thinking maybe the railroad... Yeah, this is going to be tough to get them in. Unless we just come like kind of way more over this way, right? Because it's just going to be tough to get the bridge coming down in here and then get it all turned into position. And we'll do this one like matching. All right, let's do all the way up. See what I'm talking about? It's might even rethink. You know what? We could go under. Yeah, that might be interesting. Yeah, let's see now. Where are we at? Yeah, this other one's like right there. So we'd want to go to like that pine tree. All right, and then let's go all the way back down. It's getting a little bit far away to grab that thing. All right, and then we'll... Let's go all the way up. And see, this is the problem when I'm talking about fighting it. See, I think, let's get rid of this. All right, and then... Come on. Nah, you don't like that, do you? Why don't you like that? Let's go start from the other side. Oops. All right, there we go. I think that's it. And that might have been what I was doing wrong on that side. That's all right. Yeah, there's something... Yeah, there's something about this that it doesn't like. Oh, is it two different kinds of bridge? That definitely looks different. Yeah, let's just start over. I think it's... Oh, that's not the right camera. I don't want to remove signal. We got the idea, right? So yeah, let's do this, I think is what we were doing over this way, right? So let's start from this end. Right, because we know we wanted to go from like here. See, and you know what? That could be kind of part of the problem, right? Like it's fighting itself either which way. No. Okay. It's getting to be a lot fiddly. So where do we want to go to? Like over here, right? Yeah, So let's go. See if we'll do it this way. Saw it. I saw it. There we go. All right, we wanted to come over like right here. I don't know if that's, yeah, I guess that's a better way of doing it. Sometimes you need to work it out a little bit better, but we've already done it twice, so it's not. All right, so we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. Right, then as far as getting in and out of here goes, we could do something like this. All right. Might even swing that wider. Then again, if we need to get roads through here, right, we should be able to get 2 through there, right? You know, and then this one could attach whatever way, whatever makes the most sense. Yeah, good. We can get that line out of there. That's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know if that makes the most sense, but you get the idea. So we can, because it'd be awful hard to get this to turn that way, and then this guy could come on this way and go wherever else we needed him to go to bring supplies like further down the line one day, or you know, we could get them to drop off here, have some kind of fancy loop around thingy. Yeah, you know what? Our money seems to be holding a little bit better. Now, how are we doing on our constructions? We are needing bricks. Now, how are we doing? Oh, yep, and we're waiting on bricks, which I'm kind of okay with, though obviously I'd like things to go a little bit faster maybe, but let's see. Is it a matter of probably just not enough brick trucks, right? And I think that's going to be the problem. Yeah, well, that's not. Yeah, so we got tons of bricks up here. We just don't have enough storage, really. And I was debating, and it's going to take us a while to build these bridges, so I kind of like to get them figured out a bit as we move forward here. But do we have cement factory? Good Lord, no, not yet. Yeah, so we're still it's a pretty massive project building that cement factory. And we got, you know, steel, still have some, you know, we're doing well with the steel, right? We got 2 steel trucks driving steel down to here. And let's just see, is this going to be like a lot of bricks, or is this just a, where are we at? I'm lost. This is the other one. Yeah, here. Yeah, I guess they're definitely going to need. Well, we need a lot of concrete too. So it's a lot of concrete and a lot of bricks. So what that's telling me is maybe we want to get another bricks truck on the job, bringing bricks down to here. And we're not going to need many prefab panels. All right, so why don't we don't want 0, but why don't we, yeah, that should be pretty good, right? So we'll try to get a bunch more bricks down here. Let's get, for now, I'll probably change this up, but I don't really need these guys sitting here that much, right? Like, I know we're going to need to be bringing more bricks over there, but how many do we have in here? 1, 2. No, we only have 2. I don't know if I want to go too much less than that. Especially, yeah, so let's just see. Do we have somebody else who's not doing too much? No, I don't really see anybody who's not busy. We only have 1 open hall here, nothing here. All right, just sort of avoiding to some degree buying trucks that we don't need to. Yeah, nobody's over here either. All right, so I guess we'll buy one over this end, because does it make a difference on the delivery charge? I didn't ever think it did, but maybe it does. So we want a open haul, right? Oh, we got 3 pages now. Yeah, we don't get the good one yet, right? Not quite yet. All right, so there we go. Another open hall. And I want you... Let's see, we could just probably get the guy that's already going here. All right, I want you to... Sorry, this way. You go to there, and then you can start. So that'll get us a few more bricks down that way. And that'll be good. Now, we don't only have 18,000. But the episode's almost over here. Are we getting our darn... I was going to wait until to start the episode to see if... to see if we could get the cement going. But maybe we can. Like, if we wait... Here, let's even just do this for a second. All right. We'll get that done and started. So, one of the things... not pause, just go slow. There we go. So one of the things I did, now I did get a comment. I'm not sure if I answered it. I think I answered it in real life. These train stations act as bus stops. So it's, but this road here, I'm not going to be able to build because it's not connected, or footpath. So I'm just going to buy that because, otherwise it wouldn't, you'd have to build a whole separate thing and too much for me. All right, so there we go. So now what we should be able to do without trying to starve our steel production too much is say, why don't you come up here? Right, let's... Oh, no, plus, minus. Let's send like... Yeah, the same number that are going to the iron ore processing we'll send to the cement plant, right? Now, as far as what you need... Oh, you know what? We're not quite ready yet, are we? Oops. Yeah, all right, so we're not going to fire this up together. But in the beginning of the next episode, we'll come right back. Though I am kind of a day ahead on the episodes at this point, right? So we need to build these 2 conveyors. We need to talk about whether or not we build that cement silo. We might as well build those roads there, right? But I really want to get them building these power lines to get that problem. We still haven't gotten that problem fixed. We got the plan for it, but yeah, see, there we go. So at least we got a crane coming in here now. It seems like they weren't going to build these without a crane. Either that or this was just sucking up like every person in the world as far as like labor goes. So, yeah, probably, you know what we should do? Let's just cancel this. Right? Just see, like, because there's no sense in sending people here until we get some stuff. Coal, yeah, so we'll get the coal and gravel conveyors built. And there we go. And then we'll have some cement. And then we're down to 0 money. Let's pause it, then the episode with taking out another loan, right? Yeah, so 86,000. I mean, it's just, and then we didn't pay 4,000, so it's really, in some ways, a little bit less than that. So 1415433. All right. And then that should get paid the rest of the way off once time moves forward. But I'm going to leave time paused, and there we go. So we got a cement factory, quite unceremoniously, not quite done. And I think more important, we got our little bridges kind of system worked out here for the future, with an idea what we might do on either end. And we've started working on this bridge, which is a step forward. So I'm not going to play too much time forward. I'll do enough probably to get our cement going, and then we'll come back and keep designing over there, even though it's going to take us quite a while. Just hopefully we'll just keep spending our money as we get it and hopefully pay down the loan a bit, right? But there's not too much sense in paying down the loan if we're just going to borrow again. So let's see what happens. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.